Hey guys, what's up? It is about 2:45 or so. Just got off school not too long ago. Well, 2 o'clock, but it takes me a while to get home. Anyway, yeah, I'm just gonna do a quick video of this computer, my newest acquisition. This is a Compaq Presario C700 laptop. It kind of looks like a black MacBook to me. I don't know. I just think, yeah, if it had an Apple logo right here, I would probably mistake it for a black MacBook, except for that and that. But yeah, anyway, I got this from my dad. He bought a new laptop yesterday. I'll explain why in a minute, which I already did in my previous video, but whatever. Most of you probably aren't watching that video, so there you go. Yeah, he bought a new laptop. First of all, I'll tell you what he got. I got a Dell Inspiron 15, I believe the 3520, I believe. Core i5, 4 gigs RAM, 500 gig hard drive, very similar to this thing. This has an i3, that's the only difference. My Dell Inspiron 14Z. Damn, this thing needs cleaned, look at that. Ew, gross. Anyway, yeah, so ran Windows 8. I tried it out. It was not bad. I actually like Windows 8. I hate the start screen. The UI sucks. Well, it doesn't suck, but it's not as good. I mean, look at that sexy Aero glass. Don't you just want to, like, you know, touch that and, like, you know, feel it up and... Never mind. Anyway, yeah, so Windows 8 is alright. We're gonna put started on that thing because it's unusable that way without it. Anyway, I'm rambling again. That's just a quick update on that. But this computer, he booted it up one day, and it couldn't detect any boot devices, and the hard drive, he said that he heard, like, you know, clicking sounds from the computer. He said he said like it was trying to read a disk or something. That's exactly what it was trying to do. The hard drive in this thing is failing. So I mean, let's go ahead and, well, I'll go ahead and show you guys the hard drive first. Here's the bottom of the laptop. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and open it up and I'll show you what the hard drive is. Okay, so after removing this plastic cover from right here, we have access to the hard drive. There's a little foam pad there. That's actually not bad. So let's go ahead and open up the hard drive and see what it is. I already know, but you guys don't. This is a 160 gigabyte Fujitsu hard drive. Now, this really surprised me that this thing failed, because Fujitsu drives are generally good. Now, in my past computing experience, I've had a couple Fujitsu hard drives fail on me, so, I mean, I've heard good things about them, and I know some people swear by these, but this one, again, is another Fujitsu drive that failed. Semi-failed. I'll get into that, actually. I shouldn't be saying failed because it's not completely dead. So yeah, Fujitsu, 160 gig, I don't know if it says it anywhere. 160 gig, there it is. Bam, look at that sexy focus. I love my camera. But yeah, so 160 gig, 5400 RPM SATA hard drive. And it's not completely dead. It works just fine. What I did was, I did exactly what I'm doing right now. I pulled the hard drive out. I, blew off the connector. I did every possible thing that I think that would have been a plausible cause to the problem. And I screwed it back in, ran full diagnostic on the hard drive via the BIOS. And after that, it worked fine. Now, I'm going to have a hard time screwing this in, but this has happened before with this computer. I remember this happened about a year or two ago. Yeah, I think it was like a year ago. But this happened a year ago. And I don't know why. I mean, I do know why, but hold on, I'm thinking about something else right now. This happened a while ago. So that tells me that this hard drive is on its way out, but it's not completely dead. Now, it did something funny, which I'll get into when I boot the computer up. But, yeah, I'm actually going to clean it real quick. So, it did something funny, which I'll explain when I boot the computer up. But right now, I'm going to open this cover up because I'm going to clean it. Because this thing, I was using it last night, it ran at like 60 Celsius, so we'll see if we can fix that right now. I deeply apologize for the intense rambling in the previous clip. I'm very sorry about that. I didn't, mean to make the video that crappy. But in here, under this cover right here, we have access to our DDR2 memory, our wireless card, and our graphics chip right here. So this has the Intel X3100 graphics, and I'm not entirely sure. I think this is the cable for the fan. I don't know what that is. That might be the display connector. I'm not entirely sure. It looks like it goes up there, so it might be the display connector. We have our CPU fan. I thought I was going to get access to that from here, but I don't. So I'm just going to go ahead and take this duster and blow it through the vent to get any debris out of there, because there probably is a good amount of dust in there. This thing had some overheating problems a couple of years ago, but I cleaned the fan thoroughly and it's been working fine ever since. It was really dusty in there, and I know exactly why, because it was dirty where this computer was sitting most of its life. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and open up the computer before I do the fan thing, and I'll be right back with that. Alright, whilst cleaning this computer, a bunch of crud just spewed everywhere when I blew out the CPU fan and heatsink. Like, a bunch of crud just was all around here, but I cleaned that up. So, yeah, the fan's all cleaned out. Should run, at least a few degrees cooler. You can see me up there. Hello, people. We have a 15-inch glossy widescreen display, 1280 by 800 resolution. We have, well, let's go over the specs. We have an Intel Core 2 Duo T5450 at 1.66 gigahertz. We have 2 megs of L2 cache and a 667 megahertz bus speed. We have 2 gigabytes of DDR2 PC2 5300 RAM at 667 megahertz. We have a 160 gig drive, like I showed before, and it's running Windows 7 Home Premium, 32-bit Service Pack 1, I believe. So yeah, so there's the screen. We have a 0.3, it's either 0.3 or 1.3 megapixel webcam. We have a built-in microphone and the Presario C700 designation. See my camera there? It's a very reflective, glossy screen, so yeah, don't mind me. But yeah, we have keyboard. Keyboard's pretty worn. This laptop is about 5 years old now, so yeah. Trackpad is also very worn. You can see that it's very glossy, although the entire computer is pretty glossy, but the trackpad is worn. It's good that you can't really notice it though, because, well, you can kind of see the outline of the wornness. Oh yeah, this thing originally had Windows Vista on it, but I upgraded it to Windows 7 back in late 2010, and it's been running the same OS ever since. Now we have 2 Altec Lansing stereo speakers that actually don't sound too bad, and yeah, that's about it. We have, well, let's go around the ports real quick. We have a power port right here. I love the design of this power port. You can see in here that there is kind of an indentation, or like a bezel around the jack. So when you take this and you plug it in there, it kind of it has an indentation there, so if you plug it in, it kind of holds the power cord in there with that plastic ring, so you're not putting any stress on the actual power jack at all, which is really freaking awesome, and I love that design. So Compaq did a great job with that, so you're not going to be having any failing power jacks on this laptop. There we have a vent, a modem, or modem port, DSL, whatever freak you want to call it, Ethernet, VGA, S-Video, a USB port, and an SD card reader. I believe that's a 5-in-1. On this side we have a Kensington lock. We have our dual-layer DVD RW drive with LightScribe. This is pretty much the best drive you could get in 2008, so that was a really good feature. And then 2 more USB ports there. On the front we just have headphone, microphone, and then right here we just have indicators for power, battery charge, hard drive, and Wi-Fi. And then we have a little Wi-Fi toggle switch right there. So we're probably into this video pretty far, so let's go ahead and boot the darn thing up. The battery is still good on it. It lasts about an hour, I'd say. It's not, so it's not great, but it's okay. So there we go, Compaq. Let's see if this thing will still boot. It booted last night and it worked just fine. So let's see. Starting Windows. Alright, it looks like it's gonna boot. That's good. Very unreliable hard drive, so I bought a Western Digital 160 gig for it, so I'm gonna put that in there probably tomorrow as long as it gets here. So, yeah, and then it'll be a nice, reliable laptop. Like I said in the previous video, this is going to be going to my other house. I'm going to keep it there because I don't have any really good laptops over there, and sometimes I won't want to lug this thing over there, so I just use this. So let me type in my password and stuff. Yeah, just go ahead and log in there. Windows 7 Home Premium, like I've stated before. So there we go. There are a lot of programs on this computer, although I'll show you a little bug with the disk space, but it's only using about 22 gigs of disk space out of the 160 or the 135. I think there's a recovery partition, that's why it's not like 149 like it's supposed to be. But yeah, so I have a nice Compaq default logo there. This was upgraded from Windows Vista back in 2010, so it has the original Compaq wallpapers. Yeah, so let's go ahead and open it up. Let's go and go to the computer specs. There we go. Yeah, Windows 7 Home Premium, Service Pack 1. It's the 32-bit OS. That's what I thought. We have an Intel Core 2 Duo T5450 at 1.66 gigahertz. It's running at 1.67, which is basically the same thing. 2 gigs of RAM, no pen or touch, and yeah. Go ahead and go into the WEI. The Windows Experience Index, not that bad, yeah, whatever. We have a 4.5 for CPU, 4.5 for memory, 3.5 for graphics, 3.1 for gaming, and 4.9. So, not that bad for a 5-year-old laptop. And yeah. So, not sure what else to show, but yeah. Oh, yeah. Let's do that little glitch. If I open up, as I said, whoa! Okay, it's even worse this time. As I said, this computer's using about 22 gigabytes of disk space. Just let that sink in for a moment. What? 5 gigabytes? That is not right. Yesterday, I opened this up and it said 8 point something. Now it says 5, and I didn't delete anything. Nothing has changed about this computer since yesterday. So, that is really freaking weird. If I open up Space Sniffer, which I believe I still have on here, downloads. Yep, I have it. Let's open up Space Sniffer, which is a really good program, by the way, if you're wondering where your disk space is going. That's a really good program to see what is using your shiz. Let's go ahead and let that load up for a minute. It'll take a little while, but this is a really good program. Now, let me see if I can talk about something while this is doing its thing. This computer's been in the family since 2008, like I said. I think I've already mentioned that. Yeah, I don't really know what to talk about, to be honest. Ooh, new updates are available. Yay. I'm not gonna install them. As you can see, we're definitely already over 6 gigs. So, there is something definitely wrong there. The hard drive, it has like dementia or something. So, it's derped out. And I know this has happened before. So, it's a semi-working hard drive, and I'm totally replacing it tomorrow. As soon as I can. My dad has requested that I give the hard drive back to him, just because there's sensitive data on it, and that is a more than reasonable request, so I will be doing that as well. yeah, there's not much else to talk about this thing. So, yeah, that is the Compaq Presario C700 laptop. I hope you enjoyed the video. That's all I really have to say about this thing. It's going to be a good laptop for use at my other house, so I wouldn't have to necessarily lug that thing over there. Not that that thing is heavy or anything, but some days I just don't want to take my laptop. So, then I have this thing to use. So tomorrow I expect a hard drive replacement video, and yeah, so thanks for watching the video. I know it's long, but hey, see you guys later.